Hello, and welcome to the LDM Show. I hope y'all doing good. But I had to bring my boy from La Bamba. No, I'm just joking.
La Bamba. Ta-da-da-da-da-da-da.
No, but we're bringing a lot of special actors and guests that are coming on, showing their skills. So introduce yourself. Tell me a little bit about so fans to know you.
Hi, my name is Conrad Delgado. I'm a Houston native, Houstonian.
Uh-oh.
Yep. I traveled all the way over here from Houston, Texas to pursue my dreams,
There we go.
There we go.
But we were talking off stage, and he was telling me how hot it is. And he was like, you guys don't know heat yet.
No, you guys don't. No, you guys don't.
So, but it's been kind of hot here, and I'm liking I like the heat. Like I said before, I like the heat more than the cold. Once you experience your first winter, I remember my wife saw her first snow falling down, and she was like a little kid. And then she playing with it. She ran inside.
Oh, yeah.
She was like, ooh, this is too cold. Let me run back inside. Because you never know who it is. But guys, you guys got to do what I'm doing now, and that's sharing it with your friends, letting people know we're on so people can see and be like, hey, yo, come and watch me. But we're going to have a good conversation today. I don't want to go too deep. I don't want him to overwhelm him. I want him to come back. I want him to think that we nice. But, yeah, we're having a good time lately. Guys, we do have the Puerto Rican Parade. If you want to see me doing the Puerto Rican Parade, it's on YouTube. But a lot of people were like, oh, why is it not on YouTube yet? We're on Roku TV. You know, half of the videos and stuff that behind the scenes are on Roku TV if you want to know more about us. But we do have some good things today. But I want to jump real quick to Word on the Street, stuff that is going on in New York. So here's Word on the Street. All right. Well, the first thing I want to talk about is, all the stores are closing down, either because they're being robbed too much or they just want to go online and save money. Well, now another group that joined, Walgreens. They're going to start closing a lot. A lot of their companies are going to be closing down across, they're calling it the underperforming stores. That's just a nice way of saying, listen, we ain't making money.
Yeah, you ain't making the money. Hey, money talks.
Hey.
Money talks.
And then, you can make all the money you want, but then if you're in Chicago and they're stealing all your stuff, listen, shut down and go online. A lot of people doing that anyway.
Oh, yeah, no.
You shop online?
From time to time, I feel like it's kind of, it just depends on it. It's a lot cheaper, honestly. It really is. And it just comes straight to your home. It's not that much work compared to going to the store and everything like that.
Yeah, that's true. It comes to your house sometime. I just started getting clothes, because I'm always scared to get clothes.
Oh, yeah, no, yeah.
Because I'm like, how many times I get it, I got to return it, and then I don't like the feel of it. So clothes to me is still one of the things.
Yeah.
But electronics, food, I was like, the other day, somebody knocked on the door, and I'm like, I didn't even know. My wife ordered frozen food, and they came. I'm like, you're ordering food now? Like, we're not even grocery shopping no more?
Yep.
Well,
with these gas prices.
Who the heck wants to do that?
Oh, yeah, nah.
So, but they're closing down Walgreens, which Walgreens was one of the coolest places. You got your pharmacy, and then you got your other stuff. Then they started looking like a miniature Walmart.
Supermarket. Yeah, miniature Walmart.
Because they had a lot of stuff inside. So if they close down, I guess you guys are going to have to really go deep inside and either online or you're just going to have to find another store. But Walgreens has joined the list with Family Dollar and all the other stores. So you want to watch out for that. And then also, you guys know, y'all watch my show, how many times I'm complaining about these people getting on the bus for free and jumping the thing, and then we have to pay.
Oh, yeah, the city.
Yeah. Well, not only the city, the people.
Oh, yeah, the people, yep.
Now, before everything happened, it was like maybe $1.40, $1.50, and now all of a sudden it's $2 something.
Yeah,
and
it adds up. It adds up
because everybody's jumping the bus. And now that they are not doing the traffic lights on in Manhattan, they shut that down. So guess what? You can ride Manhattan for free.
Ooh.
You don't have to pay again after you come out the tow. So now they have to figure out another way how to do it. So guess what? Now they're attacking the cars that are on the bus lanes. The buses now are having cameras that not only going to take a picture of your vehicle, but it's going to give you an instant ticket. So if you're going to be one of those double parked or parked in the bus lane, guess what? You're going to get hit with a $50 ticket.
Yeah, you know what they say, one bad apple ruins the whole batch.
Yeah. But there's someone in New York that some people are saying he's a hero, and some people are saying that he's not. He's a nuisance. A fake NYPD guy, was pepper spraying people that was jumping the subway fare.
Ooh, I don't know.
Pay your fare here.
Yes. You heard of Batman? Now you heard of Batman? Now you got the pepper spray man.
Right? I'm
the fair man. The fair man.
But he pepper sprayed a couple of people that jumped. I know those people. No matter what, they're gonna pay their fare next time.
No.
They're gonna look for him. They'll be like, oh, the cops. I'm not worried about. That guy. They go spray man.
Spray man.
No. When I heard of it, I thought it was a joke, and I looked it up, and they caught him finally. But they couldn't really do nothing. I guess they're trying to charge him with assault. Assault with a deadly weapon, but it's not really a deadly weapon, so I don't know.
So are the streets safer, or now they're not, or are they worse?
Now everybody jumping.
Yeah, now everybody. The vigilante.
For the first 2 days, nobody wanted to jump the turns.
Oh.
They were like, no, he's around. Now everybody's like, okay, he got caught. Jump back again. I guess they have to figure out a way how to stop it, especially on the buses. Like people just walking in, and then foreigners come here, not know nothing about the United States and not know nothing about New York, but see other people walk in, they just walk in too. Like, oh, I guess this bus is free.
Yeah.
So, no, the bus is not free. No, the trains are not free. You have to pay for it. If you don't pay for it, taxes will pay for it. And not only the taxes, the people that pay their fare, now they have to pay. It's going to go up to $275 soon. So, come on, that's going to...
Yeah, no, it's...
Oh, it's $275 now, right?
Yep.
Oh, yeah, because I pay half. I don't know. I pay half price, so I'm good. But, yeah, I'm up to like $155 now. You know what I mean? Still a lot. But it happens, and there are things that we have to know. We can't do it, but one person does it. You know how it is.
Oh, yeah, then,
it keeps on going. He did it. Why can't I do it? And
it's all fun and games till you get caught. And then you get hit with that $75 ticket. Oh!
And then, but why you going to give me a ticket? That's the main thing someone's going to say. Why you gave me a ticket? Why you didn't pay your damn fare? Yeah. Like, it happens.
Someone has to do it. Someone has to enforce this.
Nah, but that's scary. Hey, Javier, how's it going, man? Then Rhea jumped up to mine. I keep forgetting that I'm on my personal as well. What happened? Walgreens. I didn't see the comment come up, so I don't know. Walgreens is closing down, so you gotta have to watch that. And the pepper spray man might be coming out on bail or spray. Listen, pay your damn fare. You don't have to worry about that guy spraying. But
he probably got it at CVS because Walmart's closing. Walgreens closing down. He probably got it at CVS.
Oh, he got the last one.
He got the last one at Walgreens.
You see why Walgreens needs to stay open?
Yep.
You can get more guys to get the pepper sprays.
Someone has to do it.
Right?
Yeah.
But you're not from New York, but
I am not.
Back in the 80s, in the 70s and 80s, they called the Bronx is burning because a lot of the landlords were burning their buildings.
To get the insurance money?
To get the insurance money to sell it to big corporations so they can build a building. Well, here's a little conspiracy thing that I'm throwing out there. These e-bikes, they saying that are burning, don't plug them in because they're burning and everything. I noticed that they only burn in commercial property. I haven't heard one person's house
burn from an e-bike?
Say, my house burned down from an e-bike. It's always stores. And then when you go to see the store that burned down, now it's a building. Is the history repeating itself again?
Who knows?
Because think about it. We had a scooter that, you had to plug it in. Never happened to us. I got friends in the whole building, but it's always stores. And then that store gets the insurance, and then all of a sudden you see a building being built. it's history to me.
Oh yeah.
I'm just saying. I'm just throwing a little conspiracy out there. Y'all take it how y'all want it, but it's looking like the Bronx is burning again, because they just had another fire in the Bronx, and already people were talking about it. Like, are they? And this building never had a problem. They built a building across the street. They knocked down one building on the other side, so now this one burned down. So they were like, scandalous.
So now you know how to get out of your rent.
Get a commercial
Get a
property
commercial
and just burn
property,
the damn
yep.
thing down. Because that's what it looks like they're doing, like getting the, because insurance money is
Oh
more
yeah,
than
the property's worth.
and then you're double dipping.
Oh yeah.
Because you got the insurance money and now you sold it to a big corporation. So I don't know. I'm just saying, conspiracy. Hey, look at the conspiracy people were right about the COVID and all that.
Yeah.
So hey, they could be right about this too. And even though I'm just the one starting it, but still, you never know. I'm just saying, like,
You
'cause
heard
I've
it
been
here.
noticing-
You heard it here first.
Right? You heard it here
first.
first. Because I just noticed the things. Like, I'm like, wait a minute. And then I double checked today, a couple of the buildings that burned in Brooklyn and in the Bronx and everything. And when I looked in Google Map, it's a building now. I'm like, but before, when the corporations, like their property would burn, they would just fix the store. Now, they're doing it again. It's money and property.
Yep.
And there's a lot of property being built in New York,
Oh, yeah.
especially the Bronx now. Everybody's coming in.
Yep.
So, and then you rent a house next to a train or the shopping area, forget about it. Forget about it. You're looking at least $2,000 for a one bedroom. Just because it's next to the train.
Yep.
Yes, and
Location. That's yep.
big time. Well, you know, you live now in New Jersey, and you know
It's starting to get there. Like you see glimpses here and there, and it's pretty. It's hard because it's losing its roots.
Right.
100%. Like it's what made that area or just wherever you're at, what made it living where it's wild was just being there. And now you have all these other foreigners or whatever you want to call it, people moving in. It's basically kicking the people that were building that place out of their homes.
Yeah, it's a lot, and then especially now New Jersey getting smart. Oh, people leaving New York, let's raise the prices up.
Yep.
So Long Island is starting to do it. Connecticut is starting to do it. Like everybody was like, it was very cheap to live over there. Now try to go over there. It's the prices are going up because everyone is leaving New York to go over there.
And then a lot of the landowners or landlords are saying like, hey, the value's going up. Why don't I start charging the local residents that have been keeping this building up and running? Kicks them out for like $1,800 for some people.
And then they can raise up their rent.
Yep.
And the mayor, I call him Mayor Flip-Flopper.
Mayor Flip-Flopper?
Yeah, the mayor of New York, because all he does is say one thing, and then when he gets caught, he want to flip-flop backwards.
Ooh.
He want to go backwards and blame everybody else. That's why I call him Mayor Flip-Flopper.
Double-sided coin?
Yeah, big time, big time. But he needs to bring back, we had Mayor Koch and all of them that stopped the rent, meaning that if you give this guy $1,000 rent, you better prove to me next year that you did something to the apartment to raise the rent.
Oh,
if
like
not, it has to stay the same. Because you think about it. Oh, because the tax went up. I don't care. That's not my problem. You didn't do nothing to my apartment or to the building so you can raise the rent up.
Yeah.
You know, the building's still the same. You haven't even put new paint. And even if you do put new paint, that's something you're supposed to do anyway. So I don't understand where if you buy a vehicle and you take it off the lot, it loses value. But if you if you're renting a house, it gains value, and it's not even your house. Like, I don't understand that. So they need to stop doing that and
make it make sense.
Yeah,
make it make sense.
Big time. A lot of the landlords, like you said, are throwing people out.
Yeah.
So they can put the rent up. There's not that many grandfathered people left. Like I wish I still had my mom's apartment, 5 bedrooms, and she was paying like $400 or something.
Oh yeah, no. The price of living back then was like
but she was locked. She was locked. So when we left, the landlord had a party. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's like, yes, now I can put it back. To, you know what I mean? So, but it's one of those things where, as a New Yorker and New Jersey and Long Island, all these people need to get together and say, listen, there has to be. I know landlords are like, oh, but don't kick my business. I'm like, but still, how are you going to get someone and their rent is like maybe 45% of their pay? and then now you got family and everything. So you're spending more in New York, and well, in the United States, you pay more for your apartment and your car insurance than you do everything else.
Yeah. How do you feel that a lot of people from
Hey,
like
Rosa.
New York? Oh, hi Rosa. Hola Rosa. How do you feel that a lot of people that were born here are leaving here? You
Yeah.
know? How do you feel about that?
Well, that's where the sadness come in because you're born and raised in New York, and in the United States, period. A lot of people are leaving to go international to another places, or from New York leaving to where you just came,
Yeah.
to Texas, to
Texas.
Florida, Alabama. They all going to these places where now they saying, I'm gonna have to start raising the rent because these New Yorkers are coming over here. But to leave a place, you're kind of dumb. It's like if you're having a party in your house and you're having fun, but everybody else is leaving.
Oh yeah.
Something's wrong, and they need to figure it out. And I'm saying the rent, you shouldn't. You got rent and insurance very high for no reason. Insurance high for what? And if you don't have an accident, what happens? And then insurance is
insurance is
scam.
expensive. Yeah.
And then it's a scam. You don't really need insurance. That's against the Constitution. You don't need license. It's against the Constitution. So all these stuff that are against the Constitution, but we still pay it, blindly. But to me, put your money to the side for your insurance. That's what it should be. New Hampshire has that. In New Hampshire, you don't have to pay insurance. They just tell you put your money to the side in case you do have a car accident. You have your money on the side. Now, if you don't have a car accident, look at how much money you got. But you're giving it to these insurance companies, what, $6,000-7,000 for full coverage a year. A year. And some of the people in New York don't even use their car all day, every day.
Yeah.
They go from point A to point B, and that's it. And then there's car. Oh, my thing. Hey, Jasmine. My niece is watching. Oh, Philippines is watching. Okay, how we doing? How we doing? But it's getting like that. Like even in the Philippines too, they started putting insurance on some of the scooters because there's so many of them. So now you have to have a license plate, and you have to have this. Some days you can't even travel in another town because it's so crowded. So if you're not from that town, you can't be traveling. So they even learn from their mistakes, and they're trying to figure something out. We need to do the same thing because this insurance is too high. It's like, especially we're lucky we live in New York. We don't really need a car, unless you want to travel out.
Oh yeah, no.
You want to travel out, but we're gonna get into that was our word on the street. But if we're gonna get to some controversy stuff here, first of all, when you make a little bit of money, you want to get a maid.
A maid. Yep, a
and
maid.
you
Someone
wanna
to
get
clean
all
the
this
house.
stuff.
Someone to take the heavy load off of you.
Take the heavy load.
Yeah.
Take the heavy load. But what happens if your wife tells you, all right, babe, go get a maid, and you come in and you see this type of maid here. Let's see, she got it going. And your wife comes in and sees that maid.
Oh, you're gonna have to go to court for something else instead of that insurance. You're gonna go to court for something else.
Ladies, Jasmine, all of y'all that watching, what will you do? Your husband hired that maid. Put it again. Put it again.
He's gonna start cleaning around the house.
You'll be like,
I think he's gonna be making bigger messes now, so he can keep her longer.
It's like, my wife don't like when there's food on the floor. Can you bend over and clean this? Your wife coming. Also, that's why you want to stay home. Or better yet, why don't you just wear that and clean up the house a little bit? Your husband would throw messes. But hey, listen, nobody told you to tell your husband to hire a maid.
He's done.
Jasmine said, "Oh, he's done with the skull." He's done. Hey, listen.
He's gonna be cleaning out his closet after that.
I know, right? Like, hurry up, clean.
Hurry up.
Yeah, and you just sitting home, and when you're sitting home, you got all your friends too.
Oh yeah, no.
All your friends sitting down.
You can invite everybody.
I heard you got a new maid here. But the reason why I bring that up is like, do you ever tell your mate to do something and then you regret it?
Oh,
like,
yeah,
that's
100%.
not what I really wanted. You should have told them what you really wanted. And it goes, I think, going to the store. When they tell you to go buy something, and then you come back with
the wrong thing.
But it ain't the wrong thing. It's the thing that you said that I thought it was. So, listen, they say if you want it right the first time, get it yourself.
Get it yourself.
Oh, yeah, like parsley.
Parsley, oh.
And you get cilantro. Listen, they both look the same, Like, send me with a picture or something. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? But they both look the same, so I was good with that. But don't tell me, yeah, get something to drink, and then when you come with Pepsi or something, that's not what I wanted.
I didn't want Pepsi. I wanted Diet Pepsi.
Listen. So, hey, scam lately. We should pick that up. Or we're not connected to the computer, right? Pick it up like, hey, how you doing? You're on the LDM Show. How we doing today? Yeah. Yeah, we're live right now on the radio station. How can I help you?
Hi, Charles.
I'm surprised they didn't ask you for property for sale.
Yeah.
You have some property for sale.
Part of and they don't even hear you. They just saying their line.
Uh-huh.
They just go right through the line. But yeah, be careful what you wish for, man, or what you tell your mate to go get, because they might come out with a maid like that. I don't know. Now let's turn the tables. What happens if your wife, gets a how they call those guys?
A Manny. Oh.
What you would think? You come home and it looks like a Chippendale type of guy.
Oh man. Oh man.
And they got the Chippendale music in the background.
Well, I guess I'm cleaning up for him. I'm cleaning up after myself.
Right? Like,
Nope.
you can go.
Yeah,
you
got
can
this,
go.
What do you need help with around the house, honey?
Leave the broom. Leave the broom. I got it. I'm like, oh, hey, what's good for her, good for you, right? I guess, But I don't know no Chippendale guy. You better get somebody that look like Albert and Costello or something. Some ugly guy. You ain't getting no Chippendale out there and stuff. But that's what it is, guys. But I want to get into something where now, again, if y'all know me, y'all know I don't drink, I don't smoke, but there's always a phrase when people think of something that's so dumb, they be like, are you high?
Oh, are you high?
Yeah, one of those high questions. Well, I got some things here and I want you guys to chime in as well. Things that you say, but you don't realize it could mean something else. Like I got one that says, don't say, they say that judge a book by its cover, right? Don't judge a book by its cover. So what would happen if they just tell the publishers to don't put no covers? Then we won't be judgmental then. Because we're not judging the book by its cover, right? I'm just thinking. These are high questions. I'm just
Just a little bit.
Question.
Just a little bit.
Yeah.
Might take a page off that book.
Right. Hey, don't judge a book by its cover.
Nope.
Well, then tell the publishers not to put no covers, and we don't be judgmental.
Yeah. Tell that to the New York Times. Best-selling book.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Be like,
They put that on the cover specifically because they want you to be like, oh, that's the New York Times.
Well, they're just going to have to put the name. That's it. Just the name. Now it'll be like the best font.
The best font.
The best font. Whatever font you have there, that's what's good. You don't have to judge the book. Because you do judge, no matter what.
Yeah.
You be looking at a book, it be having the best
cover,
name, and then you look at the cover now. I'm good. Fire of the Battle of the Fires. Ooh, nah, the cover don't look good.
50 Shades of Grey with the maid.
You know what I'm saying? Like even that book didn't sell until they made a movie. Cause they like 50 Shades of Grey, and there was like when they put that the girl with the whip on the cover. I think that's what started. That's what started shit.
Yeah.
But this is the one I was telling him earlier. Earlier bird gets the worm. So if I was telling him it's funny because you say the early bird gets the worm. In reality, the worm was already there. The bird got there to eat the worm. So wasn't the worm the early one and the bird was late?
That's one of those high questions. So
Right? Yeah.
right.
You think about it, right? So
yeah.
should it be the late person always gets to eat?
Well, probably.
I'm just thinking. Hey, I'm just thinking out loud. I know there's somebody out there really high right now going, this makes sense, right? I'm just saying, these are things I picked up in the air. If you have any of those, I know,
Charles
right?
high today. He doesn't drink, but he does smoke.
Right? I was like,
He does smoke.
think he smokes. I think this guy smokes to come out with these questions. Or he around someone and got the contact. I'm just thinking. But they say, this is another one. You can, how you say, you can give a fish to a man and he eat for one day. Or you can take him and
You could teach a man how to fish, and he could eat for the rest of his life, yeah.
What happens if he's a vegan? Nobody thought about that?
Yeah.
I'm just thinking.
Yeah.
Now he can't. You just gave him how they call it, a useless clue because
Clue?
he ain't gonna never use it,
Oh yeah.
right? Because he a vegan, he don't eat meat. And I hate when they be like, oh, but I eat fish. Ain't fish meat?
Yeah.
Because I heard a lot of vegans, oh, nah, I don't eat meat. So you want fish? Yeah, I'll eat fish.
They're
I heard. Oh,
pescatarians.
Pe- oh,
Pescatarians. Yeah.
yeah, they just use a new word because they got caught in
They-
their lie.
yeah, they-
That's what it is. They got caught in the lie. They were like, let me change the word into pescatarian.
Pescatarian.
Yeah. Well, it's the pest is in the thing. It's in the name. It's in the name, so. Jasmine said, bro. Oh, I got you thinking. I got you thinking now, Jasmine. And then they say, why do animal lovers and everything talk about don't kill animals with a sign? You know that sign is made out of paper from a tree that they had to knock down to kill an animal to get? But you're saying don't kill animals? So you're supporting the killing of the animals?
Trying to take his property.
You're using a sign. That's like me right now, but like, I don't kill animals, but I got this paper. I'm helping them kill the animal, or at least kill their home.
Yep.
So, I don't know. That's kind of redundant. I don't know. You got to figure this out.
Like an oxymoron.
Yeah. I feel like I'm high now. And she said, no fish is fish. No, I think, well, you think about it. Meat doesn't have to be warm-blooded.
No.
It's just blooded. And fish has blood inside, right? So, and then they have the, what they call it, the texture.
The
which is
texture,
meat.
yeah.
So, it's still meat. That's why tuna fish is meat, basically.
That's why they got chicken in the sea.
Yeah, there you
chicken
go.
in the
Look
sea.
at that.
It's a
And
form
that's
of
another
meat.
thing. Chicken in the sea.
in the sea.
I've been in the sea a couple times.
No. He's probably out there trying to catch that worm.
He's super late.
Oh,
so
yeah.
The bird got it.
Yep.
Hey, Veronica, how's it going? Jasmine said yes, but you also can't eat meat raw. Yes, you could. People eat raw steak,
Raw fish.
raw fish.
Fish.
Well, raw. That's what she's saying.
Oh,
raw
okay.
fish. You can eat raw steak. There's raw hamburgers people eat. Medium. But medium raw.
Medium rare.
Medium raw. It's still raw. Medium rare.
Rare,
What that means?
It's
Just pass it along
Just
the
pass
fire
it.
one moment. You still cut it. You see all the blood. I don't even understand that. What's that? What's that? The season?
see.
You said that's not the blood. We're okay, Veronica, hanging out, making fun of these sayings and stuff. You ever heard any other sayings that you ever thought about, like, why they say it like that? Don't make no
A
sense.
blind squirrel finds a nut sometimes is a saying that they say a lot in Texas.
A blind squirrel
finds a nut
That's like the
sometimes.
3 blind mice. Where you going? See how they run. Yeah, I see how they knocking onto the wall.
Yeah.
Like, they don't even have sonar or nothing. Like, where they going? A blind squirrel finds a nut. If he finds a nut, he good. He good. Well, here, squirrels find nuts all over the place because they all over Manhattan.
Yep.
And, all these weirdos. But, yeah, there are weird sayings that if you think about it, like people who actually say weird things, and you just look at them like. But Texas is known for saying stuff that, because I know PA, we had Texas, what we call hillbillies. Once you leave Texas and go to the city, you call a hillbilly.
Hillbilly, yeah.
That's what they call them, hillbillies. They be like, oh, yeah, you're a redneck
The
hillbilly.
real redneck hillbilly, yeah.
And they be taking all these stuff. And, boy, I don't know. I take that pig. I go, like, what the hell you just said? Boy, I need a bonnet for you, too. Like, come on. And I'm in New York, and I don't.
Yeah.
Rappers look at hillbillies and talk about, I don't even know what they saying. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know what they saying. You know what? They don't even know. And so they have these weird sayings. And that's the first time I heard that, blind squirrels get their nut. Like, wow. What does that mean, though?
I think even crazy people might make sense at a certain point. You know what I mean?
He just made that up.
Yeah. I didn't make it up, but
No, I know. It's just a weird saying.
It's like, you know how like you have the corner store, like
Yeah.
crazy guy. where he starts talking to you about something like about the streets and everything like that.
Oh, and then he makes sense.
Yeah, he makes.
Like,
He makes a
oh,
lot.
okay, I got you. Even the crazy person can make sense once in a while.
Yeah, once in a while.
Wow. Yeah. Closed caption for hillbillies. Exactly, Veronica. We need them. Even for the rappers, we need sometimes because
Yep.
when they be coming in the interview, they're like, yeah, well, I'm talking about. Yeah, you know what I mean? No, that's the only thing I understood, and I don't know what you mean.
What were you rapping about before?
Right.
You know, like
But hillbillies, what about shotgun out there? What's going on?
Get him, Petey.
Yee,
doggy.
Exactly.
Yee, doggy.
He's from Texas. He knows. Yep. He knows. But it happens when you're having times like that. But there are a lot of sayings that people say and we don't realize. Like, they don't make no sense. But then when you think, okay, they do in a way.
To an degree, yeah.
Yeah, to an degree. But if you guys know any of the sayings, put it in the bottom, and then we'll comment on it as well.
I think another good saying is not everybody's your enemy, but everybody's your teacher. Because you could learn something from everybody if you really think about it.
That one also, we used to use it in martial arts. They was like, even a white belt can teach a black belt something.
Yeah.
You know, because they hit you by mistake. It was a mistake. Like you didn't see it coming, but then you learn from that. So that phrase, I believe in that's true.
100%.
Everybody can teach you something. There's a lot of things that all because you think you know it, you never realize it. Like they say the bookworms are the most dumb ones because they don't.
They think they think they know everything, and that's the worst part. The people that think they know don't really know. Yeah. There's always a bigger fish out there.
Yeah, that knows something, especially if you keep your mind closed.
Yeah, that's the worst thing you could do.
So, but we do have we're gonna hit our topic of the day because this topic of the day, especially for y'all females with kids. You know, everybody's asking for tips. Everybody's asking for money for this, for that. This video that you probably couldn't hear it because you can't really see it. She's asking for money for a play date. That's
crazy.
If you invite it, you pay.
That's crazy.
That's the same thing. Well, this lady asked for money for a play date for her kid because the kid was on. But that's not the bigger issue. The bigger issue is why.
The kid.
Why she wanted the money. Listen to this video. Kick it in there.
Can we normalize sending the other family money for play dates? So recently, my daughter had a friend over, and I asked her mom for money, and this is how it went. So after the play date, I texted her mom and I said, thanks for letting Jamie play today. Please help out with your share of the expenses for the play date, totaling $15 via Venmo. Let's do it again sometime. Because I can't keep doing these play dates if it's so expensive. And she said, expenses? And I said, yeah, she used supplies and food while she was here. And this way we can do this more often without a monetary obligation on just one party, right? Makes sense. Now, she didn't say much, but she did say what supplies. And of course I wrote them down. There was chalk, applesauce, fruit. She sat on the couch, so that's wear and tear. She actually broke a toy. She had 3 juice boxes. She went to the bathroom. She had yogurt. Then she actually sent the money, and I sent her a message thanking her for it, of course. She didn't say anything else, but I said, you know, this will make it easier for us to do more play dates in the future. So what do you guys think?
Oh, that is.
If y'all heard, she said I had to give her an applesauce. She sat on my couch, wear and tear. She used my bathroom and other stuff, nonsense stuff. First of all, a play date. Just a sister, que loca. Exactly. And then she got the nerves to say, and, you know, she sent me the $15, but she never answered me back because she ghosting you. She ain't sending her kid no more to your house. She don't want to deal with you no more. She said, let me pay this loca her $15.
And get her out of my, get rid of her. And then now your daughter lost a friend.
Yeah.
And that's hard to come by now.
No, but can I say, though, it is expensive to have kids inside your house. Huh?
You got a battery on that mic? Because I don't hear you.
Yeah.
Expensive.
Hello.
Kids are expensive in general.
I didn't hear you on the thing. What you were saying?
Oh. No, but I'm saying it can get expensive, right? Because, yes, you have to give the kids something, like food, juice, blah blah blah. If they need art supplies, you buy those stuff. But you just don't spring it at another parent, right? Before the play date, say, "Hey,
Do you
I'm
mind helping me
planning
out?"
to I'm
Yeah.
planning to let them do arts and crafts. Can we share the expenses or something?
Okay. After that, can you hit the button? Because that was an moment. Let me hit you with reality. Here's reality. First
What?
of all, we Spanish people.
Oh.
My mom never used to send me to no one's house without our own juice, without our own little cereal, little
Cereal,
box
yep.
or something. And then she'd be like, don't eat that food because you're not hungry when you go in those people's house. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
yeah.
Right? You're not hungry. Second of all, can it beat the paga? If you invited the person, they pay. It's a play date. So if you come to my house, the worst that you can say is, oh, you want to do another play date? Yeah, okay, my child is going to go to your house next week because this week they were in your house. So that means if your kid goes to her house next week, you're going to send that $15 back, right?
I don't know about
And
all
maybe
that. I don't know
not
about
even.
that.
If I was Stump, I think I'll be so petty. I'll give her the $15. And then I'll be like, hey, can your child come to my house next week for
It's a play date, and then you was
and then I'm not charging her 15. I'm charging her 40 or 50. because
Oh,
my house
you
is
double
fucking
it,
better.
yeah.
My house is better.
Man.
I was like, yeah, she sat on my leather couch, and you know what I'm saying? She had my AC. She was like taking all the AC.
We fed her flame mignon.
Yeah,
some lamb.
Yeah, we had lamb or something like
Yeah.
that. We didn't have just cereal.
Cereal, no.
You know, so I'm
5-star
gonna
meal.
charge her 50. You know what I mean? I could be petty like that. You know, and she matter of fact, she spoke to me when I was watching wrestling. So that was I had to
Yeah.
consult her. So that was a little bit of money right there. So because she was charging for the dumbest things, sitting on the
Apple
couch.
juice. Ooh.
What were you doing?
What were you doing sitting on that couch? Like, why do I have to pay money to sit on that couch? Like,
What were you doing? They tell you that, yo, your kid you got to pay $15.
I was like, hey, are we at a section? Like, where the bottle girl's at? Like, no, I ain't paying no $15 for that.
Let me read some of these comments here. Jasmine said, the wear and tear is where she got me. Bro, the nerves to even send the text in the first place for wear and tear. Veronica says, so true, to make sure the child has their own stuff and set before the play date, or the other parent wants to help out in the option. Make that optional. And then my niece said, I have never had a play date where we, the parents, didn't just pay for our own kids unless otherwise stated. Listen, I had people, my son's neighbor, I told her, come over. I never told her, yeah, come over and bring $15 with you. Whatever we have, we have. And then there's many times I'll be like, okay, there you go. You don't have to worry about dinner. She ate. We cooked and everything. Because if you have the child in your house, now that's your responsibility.
Yeah.
Now that child becomes your child. So that's how I was brought up. And you have to, while we eat, you're going to eat.
Yeah, no.
You know what I'm saying? Now, if you're one of those bratty kids, but I don't eat that well, too bad.
This is what you're getting.
This is a
Yeah.
Spanish house. Arroz con bichuela is what you won't get.
Arroz con.
We don't do no other food out here, you know what I mean? But you get them that food. But I don't understand how people
Like,
do that.
kids are, well,
Oh, I have. Oh, okay. Veronica's laugh out loud. I have never. Now, you guys are probably watching. Normally, we see the comments pop up, but this is on my personal page. I have the video forward to my personal page as well, so we don't get to see comments.
Jasmine said, I literally would have paid for the juice and fruit and told her to take me to court for the other stuff. I'm too petty.
Nah, I'm more petty. What juice? The grape one? Okay, I would have came with the little square box. Here you go. I replaced your juice back. Gone to her house and plucked the pillows of the sofa. There you go. Your sofa's back on track. You know what I mean? What else she did? She used the bathroom? Okay, spray it with Clorox. You're good to go. Like, come on now. It's a play date. It's for the kids, not for you to try to make money.
Yeah.
And then she's so calm about it. You know, I was just asking her, since her kid was here, And then you got the nerves to say what you think about it. Listen, not one person on that comment there was agreeing with her.
no, 100%. I think, why have kids in the first place if you're going to start charging people, Kids are expensive. Kids are expensive.
That is That is so petty. Like to charge. But I'm saying she got me when she said the wear and tear.
The
of
wear
her
and tear on
sofa.
the sofa. Oof.
Are we back in the 80s where your grandmother had the plastic on the sofa and you couldn't sit on it? It's like, are we back in those days? Like, no, this is only for show. Don't be sitting on my sofa. Like, using the bathroom. So why is it there for? Yeah. Oh, listen, I don't know. That comment section gave me secondhand embarrassment for her. Listen, I'm telling you, especially if you're going to throw a video up like that and I catch it, you know I'm going to talk crap about you. Listen, I caught that this morning, that video. I was like, well, See, you just picked the wrong boy to shoot out a video like that. And I think they forwarded it to me on purpose.
Oh, they knew. They knew.
Yeah, somebody forwarded it. It was like, yo, Charles, I think you like this one.
Yep.
Like this. First of all, and I'm sad, but I'm petty with kids too. Even if I have my son with a play date and they be coming in the sala to talk to me, I'll be like, who you here for? You ain't here for me? Go back to that room and go play. Is that cookies? I haven't had cookies for a long time, and it's gonna be a longer time. Get your ass in there.
Ain't nothing sweet around here.
I know, right?
Ain't nothing sweet around here.
We're like, if you're not gonna ask me straight, can I have one? I'm not gonna give you one. Stop beating around the bush, and you're not even supposed to be over here. Like,
you gotta start them off while they're young. You know?
Yeah, Veronica said, laugh my butt off. OMG, I remember those days, the plastic on the sofa, especially when you had to get up from it and your butt sticks on the plastic. Heck yeah, on the hot days, your whole thing sticks. And your grandmother, who has their bathroom still with the towels that you can't touch? I want to know. Your mom
I've never had that.
You never had that?
I've never
Back in the
had
days,
that.
my mom used to have that. I was like trying to drive my hand. I know you're not going to drive your Este mandito. Ay, ay, ay. I know you're not going to wash your hand. The towel was there. That's for show. Or that's for the guests. What guests? Like,
who's coming here for $15? Who's coming here for $15? Where's these $15 coming from?
You charged the lady 15. She ain't coming back. No, they always had that little towel, and I'm looking at you like, yo, the only people that come are from the block, from the neighborhood. It's like they ain't no special guests.
Yeah.
Like, you know, we had to have that special towel set and things like that. And they had the little lace on the sides and all that. I'm like, I was like, yeah, I just said, my kids are learning about the plastic on the couch. I got Catman, and I love my furniture too. Yeah, if you got a cat, I don't know.
Oh.
See, that's another thing why I don't want cats. They be all over.
No, they tear up that furniture. That's why you can't be
Scratching on the poles and stuff. But anyway, listen, I got a wife. I don't need another female in the house. You know what I'm saying? Because cats are like female. They're all nice and lovey-dovey. And then all of a sudden when they don't want to touch you, they don't tell you. They just scratch. Like, oh, snap, what the hell? Like, give me a warning, girl. Cat running by talking about, I warned you before. I gave you the look.
You didn't listen? Like, you didn't know? I thought my hissing was enough.
Right? You didn't hear that? That's so true, man. But listen, back to this lady, the goals of her. Like, I got you guys commenting, continue with the comments, but what would you have done if she would have told you that? Like, hey, you owe me $15. Would you pay the $15? Or
I probably would like, nah, I'm sorry. My son or daughter's not going back over there. You're too.
Listen, or I'd be like that guy that they kept complaining that he wasn't paying the child support, but he was asking for help to get through the machine. So for like 3 months, he didn't know how to pay. So he got mad and went to the child support services and paid all his money in pennies. I would have. You want $15? Here you go.
That would have been yeah.
Here's your pennies, or in bottles. Here you go.
Oh,
go cash them.
Go cash
them. Your $15.
Yeah.
Goodness.
Up the block.
And then first of all, nobody really noticed. How did she get that estimate? How you estimate a wear and tear in your sofa?
That's a good question.
Right? She was there for 2 minutes. It takes about good 2,000 minutes for a tear. Like, how do you estimate this? She used the bathroom. From now on, just have the quarter in your bathroom.
Quarter in the restroom, yeah. The toilet paper too.
Yeah,
a
right.
dollar there.
You got to put the dollar.
You gotta put the
And
dollar in.
one sheet come out.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all you get is a one sheet. Like, come on, if you're charging people to chill with your kid, like, who your kid is? The president? Like, what the? Oh my God, man. She got me burnt. Like, for a kid. And then how long was this kid in your house?
That is a good question. She specified the wear and tear, but she didn't go into details about how long the kid was there.
Yeah, like the kid was there half an hour. How long was he on your couch? For 29 minutes? Like, what? Why are you charging wear and tear?
Yeah.
And the kid's supposed to be playing with your kid? Like, I don't understand. There's a lot of unquestioned, but you damn real don't knock on my door for no $15. I'll tell you where to go get it. Never my kid to go in there.
No.
Can I go to him? No, he come to my house because I need money to pay for my bus, so I'm gonna charge him.
I'm gonna charge him $15.
Like, I'm gonna charge him 12 just because his son knocked on the door.
Yeah.
Like, knocking on my door, I had to get up. You know,
Yeah.
that's a couple money right
Burned
there.
a lot of steps.
Yeah. Look at the watch. That
Yeah,
tells me
the
how many
watch.
steps to the door. Come on.
How do you
now.
think I got this iPhone watch?
Hey, it happens. People need to stop with the boo.
But the funny part is how are you gonna explain to your kid like, oh, you can't go there anymore? Like your kid's gonna be like, why can't I go there? It's like you're charging too much. And then,
Like, go play with your friends in the store. They don't charge.
Yeah.
Go in the park. They don't
Go to the
charge.
park.
Listen, they got a bathroom there for free.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they don't even charge over there,
Nope.
man. It's unbelievable the stuff that people want to charge here. But also in the beginning, I said about tips. They trying to eliminate the tips and telling the companies that they have to pay
Through like the
waiters the amount of money they're supposed to get paid an hour, like the $12, whatever state they live in. A lot of people are okay with it. Of course, the owners are not okay because they were sliding by giving $4, $5 an hour to waiters. But the thing is that this tip culture you gone overboard. You have gone overboard, telling me that I have to pay for tip. And first of all, since when is the tip the amount of money you spent? The tip was always about service.
Yeah.
Not about the amount of money I spent. I can spend $2,000 worth of food, and you're going to be like, oh, you only gave me $5? You only gave me $5 worth of service.
Well, with that, would it make the waiters like less? Would it give them less incentive to try to be a better waiter? Because if they know they're gonna get that guaranteed, I'm like, well, I'm already gonna get the money. Might as well like, why would I bust my ass to make sure everything is good, make sure like I'm over here paying attention, paying my dues, just for somebody like the next waiter that isn't trying as hard as I am to get the same amount of money that I am. That is the real question.
And it happens when they feel like you're not going to get them a tip, they don't do nothing extra.
No.
So imagine if they getting their money. That is true.
Yeah.
There's a lot of balances that you need there. But the tip, again, I give them nice tips. I write it down. Don't walk in the rain without an umbrella.
Ooh.
I give tips like that. You know what I'm saying? These are help the tips. You know, come to me later. I'm gonna show you how to fish.
I guess you're judging a book by its cover right there. Yeah.
You know, come at 5 o'clock. I'll show you how to be the early bird.
Yeah, early bird.
You know,
We're gonna go catching some worms real quick.
Bro G said, facts, so true. Now you go to any restaurant, it's added to your bill, like Applebee's and other places. It was never before a demand for a tip. Yes, and here's a tip for everyone else. When you get the receipt and that tip is already added, tell them, give me a second. If you have a party there, go to the ATM, take the money out, and give them only the money that you spend on the food. But when you use the card, they're going to automatically take that tip out. You see what I'm saying?
There you go.
And they cannot say nothing because you paid your bill. A tip is not the bill. So now, if they charging you $25 in tip, you'd be like, here's your $5 tip that I was going to give you, and here's the 50-something, whatever money it was for the food. And they can't say nothing because you paid your food. Service is not a bill. So that's the way to get out of it. When I see them putting in their fee, I look at it and I'm like we did go to the pancake place. I don't want to say the name. You know, the hippity hoppy. You know, pancake place. We went there and I seen it said 5 something on the tip. I told the guy, I said, "What's this?" He said, "Oh, that's my tip. It's already in there." I said, "Well, then that's bad." He said, "Why?" I said, "Because you were going to get more than that. But
Ooh,
now,
yeah.
now you're only going to get that because you're forcing me to do it. I'm petty. I told you I'm petty. Now you're forcing me. You're only going to get what that. So you could have got more, but since you want to put it in, now you just screw. Because he was a cool,
He was a cool cat.
person. He came. He was talking to my son. You know, he did things that he was not supposed to. That's when you get money off of me. When you do things that, oh, but I bring you your food. It's in your name. It's in your title. You're a
Waiter.
server.
Yeah,
You're
server.
a waiter. You know what I mean? If I got to go get my food, do I tip myself? No, it's your job. I don't understand why people want more for the job you're doing. So if you don't like the job and you're getting pissed off that someone is not tipping you, guess what? Find another job, you know? And then you think about it. If he gives you $5, 20 minutes later, I'm giving you $5. That's 10. Another person gives you another $5. That's 15. You haven't even hit an hour, and you already got $15. You're already on minimum wage. So what are you complaining about? You're getting the amount of money that you're supposed to get an hour. So before that person gave you $5, how much money you had in your pocket? 0. Be grateful.
So when you say like go get another job, like I've noticed that with New York, and it's a lot of like food service industry.
Yeah, whatever it is.
And it's really hard for a person to get like another job because like they're asking so much for so many things to qualify.
True.
So it's kind of like it's hard for somebody from like out like that isn't living in New York, like that. To find like another.
That is true, but at the same time, it's like when I say like find another job, meaning that for New Yorkers or for anybody that has experience in something else, either you got 2 things to do: find another job or shut up and do your job. There's no in between. Because I know people like, oh man, I don't like this job. Well, complaining about it ain't gonna
help me. Yeah, no.
So either do your job or leave, you know, or find another one. I said, so, but you going in as a waiter, or even when I did DoorDash for extra cash, people was like, oh, you took that? That don't even have that much tip. I'm like, but it's still paying me to take it there. I'm not worrying about the tip. You know what I mean? I was like, the tip is extra, you know? So if they don't tip me, I'll still be like smiling and I'll be like, here you go. And afterwards, you see the tip come in.
And also, it's just like a lot of like it's expensive to live in the city. It really is. And a lot of people have like if you tell him to find another job, he's like, I do have another job.
Yeah,
they have like I got three jobs exactly. So it's like, damn, like
yeah, it is hard. But again, that's a good point you made. It's hard living in New York because a lot of bills. So why are you expecting someone that's want to lounge one day and say, you know what, I'm going to spurge my money and go out to eat in a restaurant. Why are you expecting that person to pay you $30 when you know that person is hard for them to live too?
Yeah.
You think about it. That person is working an hourly job. But again, we just said in the beginning of the show, 45 to 55% of that goes into your rent and your if you have insurance.
Yep.
So
it all goes full circle. It all comes full circle.
They struggling too, and then you add if they got a kid.
Yep.
Like we go out to eat once in a while. If we would have money, we go every single day. I don't mind not cooking, but once in a while, we'll go out and
it's
eat.
nice. It's nice.
So if we're doing once in a while because we're like, oh snap, we got an extra $20. Let's go out and eat.
Yeah.
If that's my last $20 and you want me to pay you another $10 on that, I'm struggling as well as the waiter is struggling. So everyone is struggling. But do not do it mandatory because
don't try to force people. That's the worst thing. Don't try to force anybody to do anything because at the end of the day, it's not going to make them want to do it anymore.
Yeah, because a lot of people used to get more tips back in the days than they do now. And back in the days, they were struggling more. But you know why? Because you didn't mandate it. You didn't tell them they had to do it. Now you're making it seem like they have to do it or not. They no good. Well, you're the one that's asking for money. So who's really no good, if you think about it? If you're asking for money, what's the difference between you demanding a tip and a homeless guy getting mad because you didn't give them money when they opened the door?
Service.
Service, right? He opened the door for you. That's service. You gave him food. That's service. He didn't get a tip, and he get mad. And I love when the homeless people like, you got $1? Boy, I don't even know you. And you asking for $1? What happened to the spare change?
I don't
You know
even
what I mean?
like your family asks you for money. I don't even give them money. My family, like
And
my
they
tío,
family.
yeah, their family. I'm like my tío.
But
Hey,
they
mijo.
opened the door. The guy opened the door. He was like, damn, nobody can even give me a tip. I didn't ask you to open the door. The same way as a waiter, I didn't ask you to wait. You know? So it's the thing is the world is getting to a point where they're getting entitled of this is what I need and this is what is supposed to happen. No, tips were, people used to even tip for no reason. And I'm going to tell you this much. America, I think, is the only place that does tips. I went to the Philippines. I went to, matter of fact, New Hampshire. I don't think Massachusetts, some of the places don't even do tips. They look at you like, that's part of my job. But the Philippines, I gave a tip one time in the Pizza Hut. They was like, what's this for? I said, for waiting on us. He was like, that's my job. You know what I'm saying? And they don't make that much money. But, you know, when you give it to them, they're happy. You know,
And then on top of that, the cost of living outside of the United States is
well,
depends.
For us, living outside the United States is gravy. We love it.
Yeah.
But for them who lives there,
It's different story.
different
It's different
because they
ballpark.
getting, it's just like us. They getting the amount of money just to survive.
Yeah.
They get the same amount of money just to survive. But when we take our money over there, we do more
Oh,
than
we're
survive.
big balling. Yeah.
You
That's
know?
when you go over there, they're like, oh, you're primo from America,
America, ¿cómo está?
Estados Unidos.
Yeah.
So, hey, primo, like out of nowhere, everybody's your family.
They pushing
yeah,
people to the side.
They're like,
The
oh,
own natives, they be pushing this aside. No, come here.
yeah,
son.
come here, yeah.
I got the table for you. Don't worry. The English come out.
Oh,
of them
the
and everything.
English?
Oh, believe me.
Oh,
You do that. You go anywhere around, especially like Santo Domingo, all that places where our money is tripled or even 10 times more. The English, oh no, they be like, oh, sorry, I got it for you. No worry.
amigo, ven pa acá.
Yeah, either your amigo, primo. Yo, bro, I got this. Don't worry. I clean it for you.
Mi jefe.
Right. Oh, that's another one too.
Mira, jefe, ven pa
Mira,
acá.
Jefe, I got it for you. Toma. Bring the top beer. Bring
Lo
the
más-
top
Lo
beer.
más bueno para la gente de acá.
No. La mete cristal.
La
That's not for
mete
you. That's not for
cristal.
you. I got the good one. For
The
you.
good one. Que dice Pepsi. ¿no?
Pepsi.
La de Pepsi.
No, la otra es cola.
Cola.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's
No,
the
ese
cheap
no,
one.
ese no.
But it happens. But listen, stop dating tips, and I bet you'll get more tips if you're not telling the person what to do. But again, that's a little tip for you. If you don't want to pay tip, pay in cash. You know, but pay in cash for any of the small mom and pop stores because the cash stays cash. If you pay credit card or not debit, because debit is not
But
a
do
credit
you,
card.
but do you want to be lugging around all that cash?
That's the problem.
That's the problem because you're gonna
Well,
get
no.
guys trying to pepper spray you.
Yeah,
pepper
well, no,
spray
as long as you don't jump
As long
over the
as you
thing.
don't-
As long as you don't jump. But at least go to the ATM when you're going to go in, so you don't have to lunge the cash all around. So you know more or less how you're going to spend.
So every restaurant should have like an ATM in there. Or
Probably. Don't tell them that.
no, they're gonna
charge
yeah.
you $3 to take out
$3.
cash. Hey, but with that said, I want to thank you for joining us. Hey, if you like him, let me know. We'll bring him back again. He was a joy. We were having a lot of fun. But again, I'm sorry, but we have to, try to beat the train.
Yep.
Before
Try to
that
catch
spray
our
guy-
time.
Before the sprayers.
Somebody
But-
gotta hop the fence right now.
Hey, we'll see you next week. Keep the comments coming and keep the videos going so we can comment on them as well. I'm Charles La Loma,
Conrad Delgado.
and we'll see you next week.
Hasta luego.